we had our first blush reaction of WTF 2 days ago. Yesterday, we talked about how much, right? How much did the Saudis put on the table? How much can we as fans take? How much do we love golf and things of that nature, right? The how much. Now, the question I'm having is how in the world are they going to make it work with the actual, players? How will they make this marriage work with the players? Because it is ugly. Or, as the kids would say back in my camp days, and I'm assuming they still do, fugly. Mm-hmm. Look it up. It is, right now, absolutely fugly. And case in point, how are they going to make it work with the PGA Tour players? Because now, after that 4 p.m. Eastern time meeting between Jay Monahan, the soon-to-be former PGA Tour commissioner, and now whatever the hell they're going to call this thing, CEO, he met with the players. We're learning what happened in that meeting on Tuesday at 4 Eastern at the Canadian Open. And like the beer up there, more potent
tastes like
than
moonshine.
ever before. This one, holy smokes. Rory McIlroy in the middle of it, too. According to Golf Channel and James Corrigan, the golf correspondent for The Telegraph, which is a UK publication, Monahan was talking to the players. It got ugly. Grayson Murray, the world's 227th ranked player, shouted for Monahan to resign, according to The Telegraph, saying, quote, "We don't trust you, Jay. You lied to our face." Rory McIlroy, who stayed silent for much of this meeting, and again, Roy was the guy who turned down half a B, right? Apparently, to be the face of this
a lot. He turned down
PGA Tour. He was the face of all that was good about golf and the PGA Tour. Said nothing until, according to this, yelled back, quote, "Just play better, Grayson." According to, and I just love the way the Brits write, James Corrigan, quote, "But in a mutinous atmosphere, the world's number 3's defensive Monahan apparently did not achieve unanimous approval. Golf Channel first reported the exchange, and another source has confirmed to Telegraph Sport that Murray responded by telling McIlroy to, quote-unquote, F off. Ha ha! And then there's the fact that the players are pissed, and maybe the top of the tippy top aren't so much, because Jay Monahan said they're going to be made whole.
Rewarded for their loyalty.
Rewarded for their loyalty. Right? And Mike Del Tufo, didn't we have that exclusive soundbite yesterday?
Yes. Do you want it again?
I do.
Hang on, I got to get it.
I do want it again. We have the Rich Eisen Show exclusive soundbite.
It's going to take a second,
of maybe Rory or Tiger, I don't know, of them expressing to everybody in the PGA Tour how it needs to work in order to be made whole now that the LIV Tour and the PGA Tour have merged with one another. Here on this program, we have the exclusive sound. We played it yesterday. Here it is.
Hold
on. You got it, Mike?
No, I got to find it.
Okay. Well, forget it.
Forget
it. I tried, Mike.
I didn't record it. I played it live. I did it live.
At any rate, put it all together, Rory McIlroy, he might not be a fan favorite within his own rankings. And how about this? You got all of a sudden, the LIV Tour might not be dead. And Rory McIlroy had this to say about the LIV Tour potentially surviving.
It's not LIV. I think that's the thing. I still hate LIV. Like, I hate LIV. Like, I hope it goes away, and I would fully expect that it does. And I think that's where the distinction here is. This is the PGA Tour, the DP World Tour, and the PIF. Very different from LIV. All I've tried to do is protect what the PGA Tour is and what the PGA Tour stands for, and I think it will continue to do that. So, look, going forward, I hope that there may be a team element, and you're going to see maybe me, maybe whoever else play in some sort of team golf, but I don't think it'll look anything like LIV has looked, and I think that's a good thing.
Well, I got news for Rory. if he's been told LIV is gone or won't exist, and that might have been part of whatever has caused him to be remarkably calm in the face of him not taking the money, and then the PGA Tour that had him face front about battling LIV, they turn around, heel turn, and take the money. Maybe he was told LIV's gone, because guess what? It sure looks like nobody told that to LIV. Our friend from the Fire Pit Collective, Alan Shipnuck, writing at length in an article that was posted this very morning on the Fire Pit Collective, that everyone at LIV is ecstatic about this news because they believe, and ESPN.com also reporting, they're not going anywhere. And I have no idea how that's going to work, but they're not going, and not only are they not going anywhere, they're talking about adding more teams, more franchises to their concept, and that they're expecting all the PGA Tour players that told them we're not taking your money to take one of these franchises and help grow LIV.
I don't see that happening.
Dude,
I don't see it happening.
Except the fact that the person who's the chairman is the head of the PIF, and if he wants it, it's gonna happen. That's the whole concept of Alan Shipnuck's article.
And we're also supposed to trust Greg Norman, which...
It's not Greg Norman. It's the money that talks, Chris. They're the ones who are paying the money, and Yasser Al-Rumayyan is the one who, if he wants LIV to survive, because he's the chairman of this whole thing, and it's his baby, read Alan Shipnuck's article. He talks about LIV is his baby, and he's not going to give it up. And check out this quote. Talk about how's it all going to work. Speaking to Alan Shipnuck, an unnamed LIV executive, saying, now we can finally get Hideki Matsuyama and John Rahm. I would say every big name on the PGA Tour will get an offer for their team golf concept now, except Rory. No one wants that little bitch on their team. End quote.
Damn.
How's this going to work?
It ain't.
It's not sustainable.
How's this going to work?
The hell going on?
That's what I'm thinking.
I just understand if you're a golf fan, like me, like you, like other people who listen, like, why are we watching now? What is the point? We're just going to watch 4 times a year for the majors?
I guess. U.S. Open next week right here in Los Angeles.
This stinks.
Oh, man.
It's not cool. It's not what I
So
want.
Rory's catching it from the LIV executives who say, we're not going anywhere. Like full-on Wolf of Wall Street. And he's telling the 227th ranked player in the world, according to multiple sources, to play better. That guy tells him to F off. It's like Joe Pants from Midnight Run. Everybody's telling me to go F myself. And this is golf. This is supposed to be like, Your Honor.
Gentleman's game.
A gentleman's game.
Yeah.
There's no cheating here. Oh, it is on. It's fugly.
Thanks.
How's this going to work? Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.